So there, folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello.
Hello, Velerious. Unpausing. Here goes Derpsville. Let's leave them doing that. I want to have a bit of a chat about some channel news, Velerious.
Oh, God. Please not talking.
This is going to be a little bit of talking. Yeah, Velerious is still a little bit ill, so there may be some coughing and sniffling and general death happening in the background.
It's mostly coughing now.
Yeah,
it's almost gone.
He's got over the death side of things. We need to do some road up here as well.
Roofing.
Yeah, let me remember to keep putting the roof in while we chat, and then once that's done, we'll get the road.
So, new channel talk, guys. I'm afraid we're completely splitting up, and we've decided to shoot each other and film it live for YouTube.
The one who survives gets to continue YouTubing.
Yes. Now, unfortunately, we're both short-sighted.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how this is going to turn out. Oh, my balls!
I'd win anyway. I always win when I shoot with the Nerf gun.
Totally.
Oh, Nerf guns are so much fun.
And then we get an actual gun, and you shoot me in the testicles.
No, well, channel news, Velerious, because Town of Salem came back briefly, just for one episode.
Yes.
To replace Payday, because you weren't well.
Yes.
That's only temporary. Payday's coming back, and Town of Salem is coming back in its own slot for a bit as well. We had some questions about DLC for Talisman, and whether we'll be going back to doing another Talisman game. We will, is the answer to that. We're gonna, not necessarily with the DLC, we'll think about that, see how much it costs, see if it comes on the Steam sale at Christmas, maybe. But we do want to film another Talisman game with Jade. That was the plan all along from the start, it's just, it didn't happen like that.
Actually getting her to film is a lot harder.
Yeah, scheduling.
You see, you remember
the hard part.
The old rumour, right, of men having man flu, so they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Jade basically
permanently
has
ill.
woman flu, where literally the minute she gets a cold, it's like, oh my god, this is worse than everything you could ever imagine.
She says Jade flu.
I'm now dying on the floor. I'm now jelly.
Yeah, but we're definitely doing another game of Talisman, and it will be with Jade, and it may or may not have DLC. We'll see how that goes.
And it may or may not be in this year, next year, or the year after, or possibly 2023.
At some point, there will be another game of Hearthstone between me and you.
There will?
Yeah, because we bought cards and never did the rematch, so that's going to happen.
That's just because you want me to thrash you.
Well, I was hoping we'd find time to film that during the October sort of massive content blast that's coming up.
You just want me to thrash you, don't you? With my awesome decks, my legendaries.
Try it if you want.
Big talk coming out here.
The Minecraft series, as long as the schedule doesn't have any alterations, should be beginning on October the 26th.
Alterations means illness, general sickness, drunkenness, and possibly other things.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, death by Snoo Snoo.
Which kills off many YouTubers.
Per year.
Oh god, I can't tell which fucking square I'm on here now. Because that does not say red roof. Oh, there it comes. That's the last piece. What was I talking about?
The Hearthstone competition. I'm going to kick your ass in.
No, not Hearthstone. The other thing. What was the other thing?
You didn't start on the other thing.
Yes, I did.
You said YouTubers die from Snoo Snoo after that.
Oh, piss.
You never started on the next one.
Talisman, Town of Salem. Hearthstone. The Minecraft series. October the 26th is when that's starting. And that will be running in... which slot is that running in? It's replacing the birthday bash. It's
the slot that you enjoy.
Yeah.
The slot that you thought, this is really good stuff. Yeah. By the way, you've managed to somehow click the DPI button on the mouse. Just wanted to alert you to this. Which is probably the reason why the mouse is quite sensitive.
No, it feels good, actually.
Yeah. Possibly I moved it down because I kept hitting it.
Maybe you did. But yeah, October 26th, the Minecraft series replacing the Birthday Bash. There's only 9 episodes of Birthday Bash, and 7 of those are up now.
Yes.
So there's 2 left. And then in comes the thing.
In comes the thing?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of show have you got us running here?
From now until the first week of November, I've got quite a lot of time on my hands, which is why, if you've subscribed to my channel as well, you've seen a lot of content going up recently. I'm having a Town of Salem week at some point during that. I'm having a Sid Meier's After Earth week when that gets released.
And from now until Charon has no time on his hands, I have no time on my hands.
Yeah. But we're going to see what we can do, aren't we? Because I'm freely available, pretty much any gaps you have that you're available, we can do stuff, which is great.
You see, this is the difference between working and going to university. You have the obvious, so you come back and you still have a project to do.
Yep.
It's like, imagine go to work and they go, so when you get back tonight, I need the project done by tomorrow with this word count. And I'm going to send it off to some other people who will mark that project and send it back to you. And if it's not good enough, I'm going to fire you. They still do this, don't they?
Where's she going?
For a dance. She could dance if she
Wow,
wanted to.
she's going over here, but she walked all the way around.
Told you we should have fenced it off.
That we might have to do that at some point. What else? Derpsville, things that's going on in Derpsville. We're building the roof here. We're doing the road here. We're building the roof on these 2 taverns. And then, literally, the only thing we've got left to build is going to be the Badger Arena.
Yes.
And that is it for towns. I mean, don't panic. It's going to take quite a few episodes to get to that stage, but that is the end goal for towns, the Badger Arena. So it won't be...
I hate to tell you guys.
It won't be too far away. A few months maybe, and we might finish all that.
We're getting it done in the next 2 episodes. We've already filmed them. We're doing this out of sync. This is episode number 642.
Wow. So yeah, we're going to have to find something to replace towns with. Jesus, that's going to be crazy.
Towns version 12.
I mean, we've got stuff around, haven't we? We've got Forced, which we still want to try and figure out if we can do that.
Got a few games flying around the place.
Yeah.
There's not really much you could replace this amazing game with.
Well, I'm assuming Minecraft's going to become the long-running series.
I personally think we should replace it with another building game, just so we can keep up the kind of derp chat.
Another builder game.
But at the moment, the only builder game that springs to my mind that you won't just die instantly in is Hearthstone. Stone Half.
Stone Half.
That's the one.
The thing is, that's not got enough features to really be something you can play. The problem is,
your other options are Banished, in which case, every time I play that fucking game, the people just starve. They start stealing food.
Wow.
It's like, no! At one point, I had like 20 fishermen trying to sustain this town of 100 people. It was like, how many fucking fish are you eating?
20 fishermen, yeah, it is a lot.
And they were just constantly, like, eating fish. And then the winter came and froze the water. My little fisherman had nothing to do.
Oh, look at Derpsville on the map. It looks so good.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Banish that much either, to be honest with you.
I like the stylisticness of it. It looks quite pretty.
I don't know.
It looks very pretty.
But I see that Minecraft series going on for a while.
What was the other thing?
Like, I can see that going on for 100, easy.
I don't know.
Because there's a lot to get to grips with. And who knows
you got to plan ahead, though.
When the server version of Forge gets updated, we could even bring in more mod packs.
Which
There's
would crash the server.
Wrong there.
Yes.
Why?
It hasn't really.
It's Mr. Square out.
Yeah, they missed the square. They're going to put it back in a sec.
Hopefully they're working on that. Have we actually got some red dyes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we're good like that.
I should probably harvest another set of flowers anyway.
God, now you're making them slower. How could you do this?
I know, but we are going to need those. And if we haven't already, we'll get some blue dyes coming. Because we're going to need those for the road.
Anything else you wanted to, further?
That's about it for channel news. Oh, yeah, we already mentioned we've got banners and thumbnails going up. I'm working on the thumbnails. It's just very time consuming. And that's about it, yeah, channel news. You've had a few uploads going up recently. You've managed to get around to continuing some of your series.
I mean, these are like uploads I did yonks ago, kind of rendered out, and then just never really had the time to sit there, putting descriptions in, the tags in, making thumbnails, and sorting all that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because amazingly, that's probably the bit that's the most annoying, I would say. Because we do Let's Plays, which means they're not as highly edited as some of the videos you will see on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, like, we do some editing every now and then, but it's not like, every single sentence we do, we chop out the space between our words. So that it just turns into absolute gibberish.
The thing is, I don't ever want to get to that stage either, because it's like...
And then it starts...
I like the slightly amateur element of doing this, do you know what I mean?
Chopping you from, like, section to section, spinning you around the map as we go, hey guys, have you seen this thing?
I don't want to be one of those person who goes through the audio file cutting out every silence, every sniffle,
It basically turns into Captain Kirk syndrome.
Yeah.
Where they just turn into Captain Kirk while speaking. Welcome to my
There's
blog.
no need for it. And I feel like it detracts a bit from the experience. I like the world with the sniffles in and,
Don't get me wrong, a lot of people like Let's Plays. However, as Minx has just pointed out, she's no longer doing Let's Plays because they don't get as many views as the highly edited stuff with other YouTubers.
Well.
Because it has now turned around and become a fact that all these highly edited things just draw in more fans, more subscribers, the mindless masses just flooding in to go, I'll watch this video for 5 minutes and then go do nothing for my life.
This is true to some degree. I mean, even our derping rounds get more views than the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
which again is because that's exactly what we do with the Derping rounds. They are highly edited, sort of jump cut, comedy based, basically like NerdCube does. I would say he largely popularised that style of rapid jump cuts between the things. And speaking of NerdCube, I've been watching him play Shadow of the Colossus recently, which is like...
It's been on your mind.
I know. Poor Vel, I haven't shut up about this for like the last couple of days. Basically, Shadow of the Colossus, if you have not played it, don't go watch him play it, right? Because you need to play it. It's amazing. You'll need a PS2. So if you've got one, you're halfway there. And then copy Shadow of the Colossus. It's probably one of the... I've always said my favourite game, single-player game, not counting like online multiplayer and stuff like that, but just my favourite flat-out single-player-only game is Vagrant Story. But right behind that, like Suikoden and Shadow of the Colossus fighting for second place.
But didn't most people who just like it just go play Dark Souls anyway because it had massive enemies in?
Yeah, but it's not about just the massive enemies.
But you know, that's what people think it is about. The bigger the enemies, the more the fun.
That is definitely a strong, reason why it was so epic. Definitely. I mean, like, you are one little guy facing off against... I think the biggest Colossus is something like 30 times your size. It's like the size of Big Ben, basically.
Here at EA, we know what you want. We brought you Shadow of Colossus.
Oh, no.
With paid giant DLCs. You want to fight bigger titans? They'll cost more money. $11.99 for a 7,000-foot titan with his own oxygen air surface at the top of him. We don't even know what the fuck we're saying anymore.
I would love a PC port of it, but not by EA.
That would be amazing.
It's like
I would love to see them come out every single week with a brand new giant that you have to pay for that is bigger than the last till it just gets stupid, like a giant that's holding up the moon from the earth. And you have to go and stab him in his only weak point, which is the right tooth in his mouth.
Wow. I mean, the thing is, they remade it for the PS3 as like a HD remake, but still haven't done a PC port. And it's like, that is... If I could pick any game I'd love to see a port of, it would be that.
I think the problem was that people pirated a lot more on PCs back in the day, and it kind of scared a lot of developers off. Then when they kind of wormed their way back over...
I think it's more the fact that they've signed exclusive rights to Sony... And so they can't bring it out on any other platform.
When they weren't their way back over, though, they then got, like, a lot of shit thrown at them for mediocre games. Because they were used to then playing on console games and such. So, like, GTA 4 is the best example for this. Because they were upset that all the Grand Theft Autos were being kind of pirated. They waited on GTA 4, then brought it out, and then everyone said it was shit because it was a port. And it was generally just a shit game. And that just made Rockstar really upset, and that's the reason why every single time they go, we're doing a PC port, they suddenly go, we're pushing the PC port back.
The PC version of GTA 5 is just never happening, is it? I've already given up hope on that, to be honest with you.
Well, apparently now it's meant to be in January. It was meant to be in October, then it's been pushed forward to January. Come January, it's pushed forward to
the other sort of problem
December.
Is, like, 8 months ago, I was really excited to play GTA 5. Now, I don't give a shit. I've seen people play it. I watch Hat Films play it, and it's like...
Now it's got to the point where you're probably waiting for it to come out, then wait for it to go on sale, and then buy it.
There's other better games coming out now. I've waited way too long. All the hype's
But as
gone.
I said, I think the problem is that they are generally scared of the PC gamers, as it were. Because not only do PC gamers have certain standards and such, but also don't port to a PC.
That is the problem.
That is the biggest, dick move.
It's the fact that PC gamers won't put up with shit games, whereas console gamers do. Because what can you do about it? Nothing.
It's like they get terrible graphics on there, and they just put
it's
up
like
with
if you're on
it.
the PC, you can leave a bad review on Steam.
Yeah.
And recently, I saw something earlier. I can't remember what game it was, but it just said reviews overwhelmingly negative. I was like, wow, that's pretty harsh.
I went on a bundle today and found a game that said worth $15 from this early expansion pack thing. So I went and looked it up, and it's like the top 2 comments were negative. One guy played 2 hours, so I was like, probably don't know anything. One guy, 40 hours plunged into this game and was like, you could tell by my gaming hours that I actually did try with this game. I really tried. It's really good fun, but it's just not recommended.
Thing is, I've said before, you can't judge a review based on the hours played.
But the thing is...
Because one, the Steam count isn't always accurate.
I still generally don't think you'd get a sad enough bastard to sit there for 200 hours to turn around and say this game is shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
But I don't think
it's like if you're leaving a negative review, I expect you to have very few hours because you've played the game for about 2 hours and then gone, I'm not fucking playing this anymore, it's a pile of shit.
But also, what about early access games?
That's different.
Well, this was an early access game, I said that.
I didn't.
I did.
Don't believe you said that.
I did. I said it was a $15 early access game.
We'll check that on the when we watch it back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Early access game.
Yeah, right. That's fair enough. I mean, leaving bad reviews on an early access game is hit and miss because although you're commenting on the current state of the game, which is fair enough, it can obviously change quite dramatically.
I kind of dislike the ones that just go, I'm commenting on the state of it is now, and then they never update it again. And everyone goes and likes that one comment that was from like 3 years ago when it was in early access. And he's like, all you could do is build a shed.
I think we might actually get this roof finished this episode. Look at this.
You better move fast.
There's 2 houses left.
Better move fast.
I'm moving fast. I've got to wait for the... I can't do it any faster than the town is to tell. There's 4 French stood here fucking hanging his arse out over Isabel's room.
Isabel likes it.
Fucking spying on her while she sleeps.
Isabel loves it. It's her favourite. There's still a bird in that end room.
That bird. He's going to be fucking trapped in there. There's no way of getting him out. Although that's probably for the best, actually. Because then he can't escape and get injured and die.
Ismay's pet.
Ismay's pet bird. That's not Ismay's room, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, it's the other Ismay, that's why. I was going to say, Ismay's a bird. She lives down here.
We have 2 Ismays. Oh, Ismay died. The other Ismay.
Oh, yeah, she did. Look, this was her room, which is now empty.
You silly
I forgot about that. I forgot about the Ismay death. God, so many people have died over the years, Valerious.
It's becoming like real life.
It's a hard knock life.
It's a hard knock life. Well, the town is. What the hell has gone on with that room?
They've missed one square out just there. Somebody will bring it in a minute.
It looks so disgustingly ugly. And so ugly disgustingly. Our floss with his head.
We're probably going to need some more flowers as well, but I'll let them do a bit more roofing before I swap the flowers out. So yeah, Shadow of the Colossus, I'm going back to it there because I haven't finished. It's an amazing game.
You're obsessed with it.
It is.
Really
I am
are.
obsessed. Watching NerdQ play it, and if you have played it, then definitely go watch him play it because the memories. Oh god, it's so good. It was such a good game because it didn't there was no sort of real instructions in the game. It was sort of you were just thrown in this huge fucking world with these massive enemies, and you're like, go kill this big thing, and you go over there and you meet the Colossus, the first Colossus, and you have to try and find your way to climb up and stab him in the head, and it looks like it's impossible, and eventually you figure it out, you climb up and you eventually kill him, and you feel really pleased with yourself. And then you have to do it again, and the Colossuses get more different, and some of them are really hard, and some of them are just massively cool. Like the flying one or the underwater one. Do you remember the underwater one?
Yep.
That was fucking immense. But then you find out, as you start to play it some more, you realise there's loads of other things in the game that you never noticed. And there's all sorts of shit in there. Like, the lizards are one of the sort of most well-known ones. In fact, there's little lizards around that you can shoot the tails off and collect them.
And a giant rock.
And increase your grip.
Giant rock.
Is there a giant rock?
There's a giant rock.
There's, apparently, I think...
a giant rock.
There's, some sort of birds, might be falcons or eagles or something, that fly around, that if you jump off the horse as one of them passes over you, you can hold onto the bird and fly for a bit. I've never managed to do that. And then there's the time attack unlocks all the cool hidden items like the parachute and stuff, which allows you to do some really badass stuff. It's amazing.
What I was going to mention as well before I forget this.
Go on.
Do you remember Surgeon Simulator, right?
Yeah.
And how it all kind of began in that, was it the 24 hours to make a game or 48
hours?
Oh,
yeah, one of those game
and then
jam.
They made it into a full game and released it on Steam.
Yeah.
And then for Steam, they went to the consoles. And then to mobile phones.
Yeah.
And then mobile's got that free update that now Steam users have to pay for. The one with the teeth and eyes.
Teeth and eyes update.
You could take the eyes out and the teeth out of basically while you're on your iPad playing.
Oh well, GG. Fuck that up. Never mind.
It was new operations basically. You could pop out Bob's eyes and take them and put new eyes in and take out his teeth as well.
I remember this.
Yeah. And they got that for free on the phones.
Yeah.
Then Steam has to pay for it.
Right.
Now they've just brought out co-op, right?
Yeah.
For PlayStation 4 and nothing else.
I saw the co-op mode thing.
But why are they all bringing out weird stuff for everyone else and not where they started, which was the PC?
Well,
those are the people who actually believe in them.
Well, one of the things is the co-op local co-op?
Yes.
Because local co-op on a PC is pretty much pointless. When do you ever play local co-op on a PC? Right. Apart from for YouTube, which is something we chose to do. Other than that, when do we ever play local co-op on PC?
Every Christmas we played Lego games.
That was on the console mainly. It's only recently we started moving to the PC versions for that. And even then, it's using controllers.
We were going to play that.
Do you see my point, though?
Jamestown, you could play that local co-op.
It's like it would be a lot of effort for something that no one would really do unless they're a YouTuber.
But still, it's like,
Caravan.
you just know it's going to come back to us, and it's going to be pricey.
Let's see if this guy's got any cool weapon.
You just got to be very careful with this guy, because obviously you can sell him a bunch of crap, but it'll just make sure everyone won't be doing anything for the rest of this episode.
Oh! The lightning. Holy shit. Fire breastplate, I'm not too arsed about. Its stats are pretty lame, but the lightning, 12 grand. Holy ball sacks.
Wow. Ball sacks, ladies.
I'm not going to sell him anything. We've got plenty to sell, but I want to finish this roof before we do any more selling.
God.
I know.
You're spending 12,414 towny points on this.
I know.
Derp Force currency, which is more
Craig Gummersall is literally ripping his dick off.
He is
right
literally is getting your resume ready. That's it. He's firing you.
Holy shit, look how clean this is.
He's literally writing it up right now. Fired. Reason. Buying a stupid lightning.
Just writing an angry letter.
I mean,
angry email.
Technically, you just bought it off him, and it's now laid in there with all the heroes running over it, going, "Oh my god, a lightning! Quick, guys, steal it!"
Dear Sir / Madam, I was watching Talents episode 147.
Is this 147?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When Charon suddenly fucking bought the lightning for 12,000 Tony dollars or whatever they are. Doubloons.
Where is the lightning?
One of the rogues has probably nicked it. Oh, it's there. Oh my god, should we equip it on someone?
I was going to say it's probably the best idea.
We could give it to one of our soldiers that was... Oh no, was he using diorite? Silver. Okay, that's quite good. She's got gold. Okay, soldiers are fine.
Bear person.
How about...
Bear person. Why is there a bear person?
It's Rolf, isn't it? We took it off, but he keeps fucking turning into a bear anyway.
I didn't realise he was the yellow hatter.
Yeah. What we want is someone with decent armour so it doesn't just get lost.
Yeah. Well, you know, take your time, because the rogue's only staring at it right now.
I think the rogues have all got decent weapons.
Sneaking over there,
so we should be okay. What about...
It'd be better than the trickster. So people will be wanting it.
Didn't we have someone that we started equipping with some... We could give... Right, this guy is wearing Hobgoblinite, but only has a Goblinite weapon. What about him?
Go on then. Throw it on him. Oh, dear God.
Oh, dicks.
Let the rogues take it. We need to get rid of these troll heads.
I
And
know.
goblin heads. And snicker heads.
I'll start doing that. Just look for the lightning. It's usually in the middle
goblin
somewhere.
head.
Racist.
Snicker head. Iron longsword. Curved blade.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is a
What
lot
is
of stuff.
this?
We need to start selling some of these weapons, definitely.
Or just put the heads on the sticks. That's what the problem is.
I know, but I've got orders for them and they just don't fucking do it because they're little bastards.
You've got the wrong heads going up, mate.
I can't find the lightning.
Don't fucking have a go at me like that. How dare you? How dare you?
Has someone taken
Ah,
it? Oh, you twat.
I don't know what he had before.
Bastard.
That,
Let's have a
what
look.
did he have before?
Well, maybe he didn't have one then.
Oh, is he the new one? Oh, god damn
Son
it.
of a bitch.
That serves you right for not taking Paul's
He's not a new one.
seriously.
He has been around a while, actually.
Oh. Well, we still got the
Oh
two
no, he
tricksters in the
swapped.
plate,
He
didn't
swapped the trickster with the knight. Look, the knight is using the trickster.
I thought he was already using that.
No.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. So they've swapped out weapons
Yeah.
between them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right.
Get some heads on.
Let's get some more roofing going first. Hold on.
Get that roofing going, then go look at the
Oh
heads.
my god, we're already over time, but I want to finish this roof. This will be a long episode when we finish the roof.
Look, there are no orders at all.
Oh god. Right, what are these? Hobgoblins. So let's put
Right, goblin needs
ones
to go
in
the
between all
hobgoblins.
them.
And then we need some snicker ones somewhere.
Decorative,
Decorative.
outdoor,
Outdoor.
goblin. Right. Let's get these down.
We are making goblin heads today. Making goblin heads all day. Sing the goblin head song.
Oh, it was beautiful, Valerious. Thank you so much.
I think you should sing it. Sing it. Go on.
Sing it.
Da 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 da.
Oh, sing it, sing it.
And then we get taken off for
right.
copyright.
There's some goblin heads coming on. Oh, how was a rooster? Got up there. What do you mean he's climbed the
Why is it
scaffolding?
up there?
What a bastard. Did I see some more scaffolding left somewhere else as well?
No.
I could have sworn
No.
that
No.
I spotted some.
No.
Maybe I imagined it.
You imagined it.
Oh,
No,
it's that one. It's
damn
that
it.
one, yeah.
I was hiding it so well.
Did we ever settle on what roof we're putting on that?
Yeah.
What?
Poop.
Poop roof.
Yep.
It's my favourite.
It's the best roof. And we've got loads of poop, because think of how many cows we're eating.
Oh my god, the pigs and chickens have filled up as
Yay!
well.
Woohoo!
Oh, actually, there's a couple
It's
of
working.
spaces for chickens still.
What we could do is, because they're slightly smaller, possibly put in an order for a certain amount of pigs, a certain amount of chickens.
Yeah, that's less than 100.
Yeah. So maybe 50 pigs, 20 chickens.
Although right
25
now,
chickens.
I don't really want to because this is clear and we can get that fucking road built.
Oh yeah. We could do it right now, actually.
No, because then they won't finish the roof. I want them to finish the roof at the end of the episode, and then we'll build the road next time.
We need to get in there so we don't forget, really.
We won't
So
forget.
the minute the roof's done, I think we should start building it.
We won't
Lay
forget.
down all the ideas and then just kind of exit.
You watch, they're probably all doing heads
By
on
the
spikes
way,
at the moment.
there needs to be some snickerheads.
Yeah, I know. We'll do that in a bit. We'll get some goblin heads down first.
There was at least 50 or 60 snickerheads in there.
I know.
I had to cry. I
know.
cry every time.
We might have to find another area to put them in, because this is pretty full.
Nah, mate. Nah. What you see is the problem there, mate, is you just need to remove that mountain. Clearly
We
in the way.
can't. There's a tavern.
Well, we'll get rid of that.
There's a tavern on the hill.
Highlanders are shit. They turn into bears, which punch the pigs.
That's true.
It's like the worst fucking heroes in the world.
That is true.
I mean, look at what he's... Right, just look at his equipment right now.
Yeah, he's got a blue hat and a goblin spear.
Considering every other person we've got, right? Look at all their beautiful weapons they have, and then him.
Yep.
Shit man, right there, who sleeps on a hill.
Potentially
turning
the
into a
best one is the knight at the moment, because he's got some
yeah.
actual decent equipment. It's not fantastic, but it's
And if he'd got that lightning before that rogue, he would have been fucking
certainly
unstoppable.
better than, yeah... 16 and 12 versus 22 and 20. Yeah, that's pretty fucking badass.
It looks like, right, what's the best idea?
Where is he as well? Has it got any sort of
If you ever make...
effect on it?
Yeah.
No, that's his poison attack.
No, if you go on it, it has got an effect. Lightning attack.
Oh, lightning attack, poison attack. Oh, very good.
Also, as well, right,
God, copper.
it looks like, because they hang around in the market quite a lot, anything on the floor in there, they would pick up.
Yeah.
So if we made full golden armour, the knight would pick it up in the market.
Not necessarily. But we could try that. We could put
Very
an armor
sellily.
rack in there.
With golden armour on, and then just close off the forge
Uh.
and tell it to drop everything. Might as well make another one, haven't we?
Yeah, you could set one
Yeah.
for gold armor. Maybe we should try that.
Because I reckon it'll drop all the gold on the floor, and the heroes will come over and try and take what they can. And then it means if that works, we could just equip the heroes with gold. So they wouldn't die anymore.
Well, the rogues can't wear gold.
What can they wear? Like
Bone
vests?
is the highest.
Oh, God damn
Yeah.
it. Well,
But
we
the
can make
knight,
bonus.
the knight will wear metal stuff, so he can wear. He should be able to wear everything.
What's the pants that rogue has then?
Wood.
Maybe we should look at making them all their highest gear. So we could make a
They're
full
already-
bone armour for that guy.
Oh yeah. Thing is, I think there is bone armor around somewhere. It's a matter of convincing them to take it.
I know, but look how fast they take the fucking things in the market when we buy them.
Yeah, I know, but
So it means that if we go down to another level,
There's no
they won't just
guarantee.
die, and we have to get rid of the ghosts.
there's no guarantee.
Trust me, brah, it's going to work. And if we ever get sieges, we'll have some really souped up heroes.
We should never put those heads on spikes. They've stopped roofing
It's the
to
best
go
heads.
do the heads.
Problem was there was so many heads it needed redone.
And just get my roof ready
All them roofs.
because it won't be long.
Have a look at the roofs again.
Oh, what am I looking at?
We never
Just
did,
the pictures
yeah,
of
we,
them.
we never did decide what was going on. I think it was that old
The old stone
tile.
one.
Yeah, that one broke.
See, I think the purple one would look quite good as well. Have we used purple yet? We haven't used purple either.
we haven't, but there is that purple road.
Yeah, but I think that'll look quite good. Purple roof over
I
that.
don't know what would broken roof look like though. Because that looks kind of like what you'd find, on a church or a tavern or something like that.
We could maybe do that on the tavern on the hill.
Oh, fucking hell. That tavern on the hill. I want that gone. I want that guy. If he dies, we're taking it down. We're just destroying it.
Wow.
Because that hill needs to go. We need the space more than we need shitty bear men.
Yeah. But then we'll be short on heroes, won't we? Oh no, we've got 5. Yeah, we can only get 5 heroes then until the one in the basement starts to work. I don't know about that one. I don't know if it's ever going to work. Where is it?
Were we going to build the tavern up out of any
there we go.
interest?
It's in there, look.
Actually, you can't do that, can you? Is there stairs onto the second floor? Can you make stairs onto a second floor?
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can add another layer.
So I was going to say we can make another layer of tavern, make 5 more bedrooms, and then seal it off, making a nice big tavern.
Yeah, we could do. It's a pain in the arse, but we could do it.
It's a pain in the ass, but it'd look very pretty, and we would have at least 10 beds at any given time, which is quite a few heroes, considering we're on like 40 something.
Well, you have
33
to
citizens with 6.
Yeah, it's the way it works is the square root of the town is how many heroes you can have.
So square root it, so we can have 10 heroes.
Well, we've got 37, and the square root of 36 is 6, which is why we've got 6 heroes. 6 squared is 36, and we've got 37. So then, to get the next hero, we need 7 squared, which is 49. Town is.
Okay.
Which is quite a lot. So obviously, the higher you go, the harder it gets to get more heroes.
So yeah, if we make another floor and we put 5 more beds on there, 10 beds, we're not going to fill it.
No, that would be 100 townies.
So we're never going to fill that, but we would have the beds there in case. So I reckon that's the best idea, in case like the bottom dwarfy bit doesn't work as well. Because if shit goes down, basically, that Highlander's going to die.
Not necessarily.
Very smellily.
Can we see his actual stats?
Very smellily.
His attack is massive, but his defense
now
is only
put him against
2,000.
the rogue with the lightning. Dead.
Yeah. Those are pretty good.
He's just got barely any defense. He's going to get punched in the cock and just die on the floor.
The knight is up to 6,700 defense, which is pretty solid. He's almost as strong as who's our gold guy, our main gold
What's
guy.
even worse is the fact I'm starting like Walter more than I like the fucking Highlander.
Walter de Bellend.
At least Walter de Bellend's got himself a good sword. Simon,
look at that.
Yeah.
8,800 defense, which is just
pretty strong.
Insane. Right, Velerious. It's been over half an hour. And this isn't getting done, so we're going to pause Derpsville there.
Next episode,
we're going to have to wait for them to put the heads in.
Next episode, we'll have to do a lot of building. We need to do that road, finish that roof, do the heads on spikes.
Yeah, heads on spikes, finish the roofing, start the road that's going to come down here.
I mean, you could lay that down now, just so we've got it there.
No, because then they might start doing that before the roofing as well. I want the
dies,
roofing done.
If there's no dice, they'll get it.
Where's our food?
I
just want to just make sure our food's okay as well. Can you see the food on there? Oh, 146.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's brilliant. Wow. That is way better than hog roast.
Yep. This was such a better idea.
That was a great idea. Okay, we'll leave it there, and we'll see everybody next time. Say bye-bye, Velerious.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.